Hello, my lovelies, and welcome back to Allotment of the Dead. So I thought I would bring you down here today and harvest some of the things that I've got growing. I've already harvested quite a bit of stuff already. Let's kind of show you these few bits and pieces. So when you've got 12 courgette plants, you get a steady supply of courgettes, and they're still giving me plenty. And I've got a variety of different colours, shapes and sizes, and also kind of weird looking shaped ones. Again, this is due to the water being a little bit erratic, unfortunately. So we've had lots and lots of rain, but then there's been areas where it's been quite sparse, and unfortunately I've not been very good at remembering these ones along the polytunnel, albeit there's still plenty of courgettes and things coming. Another thing I've done is harvested some more of the peppers. So these are the Onivec peppers, quite a nice mild chili, quite tasty. Another Sharpei, and we've got some ahi, can't remember the name of it now, Coloratu, something like that. I'll put it up on the screen, I'm sure I'll remember it a bit later. And then we've also got some of the space chilies. So I've harvested some of these today because I want to make a really nice hot and sour soup. I really like making Chinese sauces and things from scratch. So we've got some Helix Nebula, and we've got some HJ4, I think, Pulsar. I think that's what they're called, these ones. Again, quite mild. They're only around a jalapeno kind of level, so it's not too bad. The other thing I'm harvesting today is the beans we've got here. So dragon's tongue beans, we're going to harvest them. I'll blanch them, stick them in the freezer, I think, so I'm not going to use them all in one go. But I think they're getting to the stage where they're slightly going over, so I'm probably going to have to harvest them, unfortunately. The other thing I've harvested is some really nice tomatoes. So again, we've got some accordion cherries still kicking around, or they're just starting to come out really. And I've got this really nice tasting tiny tomato. So I think if you have a look back through my videos, you'll see that I planted something called sweet pea. So this is the sweet pea tomato. Absolutely gorgeous. So sweet. They are a lot sweeter than the sun gold, I think. You do get quite a lot on the plant, but yeah, absolutely gorgeous little things. So what I'll do, I think the beans are probably getting to the stage where they're past their best now, so we'll just uproot the plant. So this is Purple Queen. You see the leaves are starting to go yellow, so the plant itself has started to die off, so we'll harvest the beans off them. Again, these are fantastic in a stir fry. The other thing I want to do in this spot as well is, once I've harvested the beans, I want to kind of dig it over and then try and get some more beetroot and chard, and maybe even some radish. I've got some mooli. I might put some mooli in the ground here. Just things to keep that season going. So I think I'm getting a bit of a rush, actually. I think I've been around the tomatoes in the polytunnels, and unfortunately it's a solanum species, and being a solanum species, you can be quite sensitive to the tomato. It's even the smell in there, to be honest, for me. Has an effect on my respiratory system. See, I'm getting a rash already as well. So that's going to have been down to the, unfortunately, down to the tomatoes. Right, let's harvest some more of the dragon's tongue beans as well. So we've taken a few off these already. Some of them are still going to be okay. Some of them, the plants are looking a bit bedraggled now. So we'll harvest whatever beans there are. So I'm planning on making a really nice curry for tomorrow. The thing about curries for me is that I tend to make them the night before, because the following day it's allowed all of them flavors to infuse into it, and you get a much more flavoursome thing the following day. So that's what I'm going to be doing tonight. But I might put some pottle into the curry, which is the plant we've got here. Let me see if this is on camera for you. Yep, it is just about right. So pottle, or kewa, or the most common name for this is actually a cotcher. So these also called slipper gourds. So again, you can actually use these whole. They are better when you kind of take them quite small, but you can stuff them as well. So you cut along its length, you can take the seeds out and you can stuff them. You can use them sliced up. Everywhere where you'd use a green pepper, you can use these. Really nice and flavoursome, succulent. So we'll harvest a few of these as well. So these will go in a curry. The actual leaf on this looks very similar to marijuana, I think. So I've had some few kind of surprises when people have seen the plant and they've gone, "You grow marijuana?" And you go, "No, it's actually a vine." And marijuana, as we all know, well, I'm not sure whether we all know, doesn't grow on the vine. It grows as a plant, as a bush. But yeah, you get some really big acotcha on these slipper gourds. So again, you can kind of slice them open. The inside is quite succulent. So we'll just harvest a couple more. I think I'm probably gonna have to give this a bit of a feed, because some of them are getting a bit yellow now. So there should be a nice green colour. So we'll do that. I think some of the plants are faring a little better than others. I think there's about 4 or 5 plants in here, but again, really nice. Okay, so we'll take a few more of the purple queen. I don't mind harvesting all those. Bindweed, lots of bindweed around, unfortunately, and lots of this fat hen. So this is again, it's a Chenopodium species, so same as Aztec broccoli. So you can eat Aztec broccoli, you can actually eat fat hen. I know a lot of people do. You can use it like spinach. Grows as a weed in this country, but as always, there's quite a few weeds that people can eat. Although if you can grow Aztec broccoli, that's a much better plant to grow. I think I might have had, unfortunately, some of the rats getting at some of these beans. But again, plenty of beans I've had off these. I'm still struggling a bit from the tomatoes. Okay, so we'll get a few more there. Right, the other thing I probably want to have a look at is the Independence beans, which are again in this area. They are pods at the moment, they're green. So I don't want to harvest them yet, because I want to take the actual pods off those ones. But I don't mind taking the rest of the dragon's tongue beans, they're really good. Okay. So again, this is a bean you can eat for the pod, or you can wait for it to get really nice beans inside. I quite like the pods though. Really quite succulent. So again, that's what we'll do with those. Right, the other beans I've got behind me, these are all the ones that you grow for actual beans. So already they're quite swollen. There's going to be some nice beans in these. But you leave these ones until they dry out and then you harvest the bean. So they're doing really, really well. And again, the ones behind me. Let me take on a little bit of a quick tour around the pumpkins on the end and the pumpkins on this end. I've got some, the Atlantic Giant is still growing, hopefully. Right, let me just stick you on the selfie stick and we'll go for a walk. Okay, so sweet corn's still doing all right. I think that's glass corn I planted. We've got some pumpkins kicking around. There's a nice big green one there. Can't remember what variety that is off the top of my head. It's not Crown Prince, it's the wrong colour for that one. And we've got that one there is an Atlantic Giant, I'm pretty sure. We've got another one there, which I think is one of the kind of more rustic ones. It's going to have some weird kind of colouring on it. There is the largest of my Atlantic Giant. That was the plant that first grew. And this plant here, which is sprawling and it's climbing now, I've actually made it climb up the structure that I had the sweet peas on. I've still got sweet peas on. I need to harvest all of these before they break open. Again, toxic. I'm still getting some flowers, not so many now though, but there is still a few flowers around. Smell is still nice. But this fella here is a Sharks Fin Gourd. Absolutely gorgeous colouring to it. And they're getting to be quite heavy. So I might need to start getting the bras out to actually hold these on the structure so that the weight doesn't pull them down to the floor. I'm a little bit concerned. We've got the storm florist coming up next week, which might unfortunately take some of the pumpkins down. We've got some of the Rhonda Black, quite large beans on these. I probably need to harvest them a bit smaller than this, but again, they're growing really well. Getting some beans on these now. Again, quite large beans. Right, let's show you into this area. So that is the nipple fruit still growing. It's got the little uddery bits on the end now. Almost looks like a weird looking cow, doesn't it? The self-seeded spinach, I haven't planted any of that, so that's self-seeded. We've got a nice pumpkin here. Not sure what variety that one is again. I think I should have actually put some tags on these like I did some of the others. I can't find it. Okay, I've got a crookneck gourd. So that's a good size. Plenty of these fat hen kicking around still. Right, we've got a white boar growing there. Again on the structure, and then on the top there you can see another Sharks Fin Gourd there. Okay, let me walk around the these are looking a bit knackered now. I needed to water these yesterday and I missed. Right, let's have a walk round. We've got a nice pumpkin there hanging off the structure. Okay, there's a melon. I bought one of the melon hanging baskets outside, and I got along again with these really nice sweet pea tomatoes. So sweet. Okay, we've got a candy roaster. Let me see if I can Look at that weird looking thing. I've got borage growing here and it's really quite prickly. Again, some more tomatoes. Oh well, okay, what's that? I'm going to need to tie that in, I think, just so get it off the ground. Again, I'm not sure what variety that one is, but we'll figure that out. The Tamarillo. Oh, there's a butterbush squash. So it's not a butternut squash, it's butterbush squash, because again, these grow quite small little squashes. But they again in the hanging basket. Nice orange one there. Again, I'm going to have to tie that into the structure, and then there's another candy roaster there. Okay, we'll turn around. I didn't think I'd grown any tromboncino this year, but that fella there is a tromboncino. And we've got some more crookneck squashes. I think there was a large one here. Not sure where it is now. I hope it's not been stolen. There was a massive one here. Where's that gone? Oh well, there's one there. I think I might have to start harvesting these to stop them from disappearing. That's a shame. There is a pumpkin. That one's a Victor pumpkin. And then over the back there is another tromboncino there. So again, should be really good. Again, these should be putting out some fruit now. There's a blue banana there. That's a little bit like the candy roaster one. I've got a pink banana one kicking around somewhere as well. Not sure where that one is, but I think I need to give everything a bit of a watering and see where we go. There's another pumpkin there, and another little good one growing there. So we're going to have a structure with hopefully little pumpkins and gourds growing off it. But yeah, I think everything needs a water. Although we're supposed to get some torrential rain soon. Right. So plenty still going on. Haven't been down for a couple of days again, but hopefully I can bring everything round again and at least keep everything alive. That's kind of what it's all about at the moment with this heat. It's been crazy. Trying to keep everything alive. My Roselle's doing all right there. Absolutely gorgeous in a nice pot. But yeah, it's still halfway through the season ish. Just need to make sure I'm getting plenty of things like more beetroot in, some more chard, some more kale. I'm going to try and plant it outside, just direct sow it and see what comes up. Hopefully we'll get something. Right, we'll see you on the next video then, guys. All the best. Take care. Bye bye.